Today, we are taking a practical look at how to factory reset an Android phone safely. Goal: a factory reset can solve severe software problems or prepare a phone for transfer, but it erases local data and can trigger account verification protections afterward. This guide treats a reset as an irreversible operation. Backup first, verify Google account access and two-factor authentication, decide what to do with eSIM profiles, then reset only when you know how the phone will be reactivated. Backup photos, messages, files, authenticator data, and app-specific content. Verify that you know the Google account and password currently used on the phone. Make sure your two-fa recovery method does not exist only on the phone you are about to erase. Confirm whether the eSIM should be kept or removed according to your reason for resetting. Open Settings System, Reset Options, or the manufacturer's equivalent, and choose Erase All Data/Factory Reset. Read the final warning and account list before confirming. Expected result: Android returns to its initial setup screen, and you can legitimately sign in again or hand the phone over without leaving your personal data behind. A verified backup, not just the assumption that synchronization is enabled. The current Google account credentials, recovery codes, or a second two-fa method stored somewhere else. SIM, eSIM information, and carrier access if the line must be restored later. Enough battery, preferably with the phone connected to power. A normal factory reset removes local accounts, installed applications, local app data, device settings, and files stored in internal storage that are part of the reset scope. Data already synchronized with Google or another service may be recoverable after sign-in, but only if synchronization actually completed before the reset. Do not assume that every app backs up in the same way. Messaging apps, authenticators, password managers, banking apps, eSIMs, offline maps, game saves, and business applications may require their own export, transfer, or recovery process. Android includes anti-theft protections commonly referred to as factory reset protection. After certain reset scenarios, the phone can require credentials for a Google account that was previously associated with the device. This is a security feature, not an error to bypass. If you are selling or giving away the phone, remove your accounts through normal Android settings and follow the manufacturer's ownership transfer procedure before resetting. If you are resetting your own phone for troubleshooting, make sure you can sign back into the existing account afterward. Photos and videos that have not finished cloud upload. Downloads and documents stored locally. SMS, MMS, and call history if they matter and are supported by your backup method. Authenticator accounts and recovery codes. Which apps signal other messenger backups according to each app's official procedure. Files inside app-specific folders that are not cloud synced. Browser bookmarks passwords if you do not use account sync. Work profiles or enterprise apps that may require re-enrollment. A physical SIM can usually be removed before a reset. eSIM handling varies by Android version and manufacturer. Some reset flows explicitly ask whether to erase downloaded SIMs, eSIM profiles. Read that screen carefully. If you are keeping the phone and do not have an easy carrier reactivation path, do not erase the eSIM unless your carrier or manufacturer instructions require it. If you are transferring ownership, follow the carrier's procedure so your mobile line is not left associated with the device. Charge the phone and connect it to a trusted network if you still need a final backup. Open the System Reset menu. On Pixel, this is typically under Settings System, Reset Options. Other brands may place it under General Management or a similar category. Choose the option that explicitly erases all data, performs a factory reset. Review the accounts and data listed in the warning. Confirm with your screen lock if requested. Leave the phone powered until it returns to initial setup. Recovery mode is useful when Android cannot reach the Settings app, but button combinations differ between devices. A recovery mode factory reset is still destructive and can still trigger Google account verification afterward. Your authenticator was on the phone. Use previously saved recovery codes or another enrolled factor. Check upload status before resetting. No, it can fix software configuration issues, but it cannot repair failing storage, a damaged battery, broken buttons, or other hardware faults. Android's factory reset protection can require the previously synchronized Google account after an untrusted recovery reset. If the phone asks for an old account, use the legitimate account recovery process. The key principle: a factory reset is safe only when the data loss and account lock consequences have already been planned for. For more details, read the complete article on the blog.